Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's car. Very, very nice, 65 GTO. This is a matching numbers car with the addition of a tri-power on it. It's factory 4-speed. The car came to us in a pale yellow, had been restored a while ago and the paint was degrading. So we went ahead and just had this entire car done in Starlight black. And I just wanted you to see the quality of the paint on this car. Like, check that out, man. You can read everything, and you need to be able to read everything, like from the guy's watch to what his face looks like, how many leaves are on the tree, what's the car next to it that he's photographing. That's the kind of paint you need to be looking at, especially when you're buying a muscle car and you're buying it on pictures. The video doesn't lie. It can show fuzzy images and things like that, and the paint is not going to be as good when it gets there to your house as it appears in pictures. Come on down here and let's finish walking around the car. So this right here, beautiful. Just a touch of the red pinstripe on there. This is such a great body. I love GTOs. Anyway, done here the right way too. So we're talking about the Rally ones, the Firestone redline tires. Now the redline tires here are the correct belted type. So if you went to a show, this is the kind of things that they would ask you to make sure you have so that you can score bigger points. The radial red lines make it drive a little bit nicer, but this is more period correct. And it just looks really, really good with the little bit of red right there on the GTO call out, and the pinstripe, it seems to be just enough. Anyway, let's take a peek under the hood, because what we have also is we have all new chrome and stainless, and the other stainless that we couldn't get we had polished. This also has the ram air set up too, and I want to show you how that works. Okay, the way it works is you got your triple carbs right here, progressive linkage, which is kind of nice. Nice thing too, power steering. A lot of times we forget to ask about that. The power steering here is very nice. Okay, triple carbs, this seals to the hood. The ram air is functional, so you get fresh, cold, dense air from outside, not the air that comes up through here that's already been through the radiator and things like that. Radiator's detailed, engine compartment's detailed, the underhood light works even, which is kind of cool. It's just great to look at. Engine's detailed nicely, correct chrome valve covers, hoses, belts. This is a kind of car that you could go enjoy with the family, or actually take to a car show, or enjoy just a day coming home from work on a Friday. Man, turn the cell phone off and jump in the car and roll on down the road. Paint came out great on here. It looks really, really nice. All right, let's check out the trunk for a second. You know, one of the other things I wanted to talk about, first off, this is an awesome piece on a car. Not a lot of cars have the call out on the rear quarter panel like that, okay? And you also have the splitter tips, which I think look great. Obviously the red lines there. We'll come on back here and we'll finish looking at the trunk. Okay. Here we have, this is just, we were just finishing up the car, so this is like the battery topper that would go on, okay, to kind of make it authentic. These are original Pontiac mats. You got a spare tire, you have a jack. Anyway, when we painted the car, we also put all new gaskets, seals, all that good stuff. This right here, wet sanded and buffed. Everything is nice and fresh. The paint is really, really nice. I mean, here's the key tag to the car. And like, you could probably read the fact that it says, look at that, man. That is like good looking paint. Check that out. You know what? This is a great idea. Look at pictures that somebody sends you on a car or you see online. If you can't see them crystal clear like that, the paint is not as nice as you think it is. It's important to know that. The seals, that's another good sign that the seals are brand new, so you have to close everything just a little bit tighter. All right, let's check out the inside for a minute, because not only do we have a great looking black paint, all right, we've matched it up with a black bucket seat interior, and we're gonna go look at that right now. This is nice, because this is really authentic the way things are done in here, and this is kind of cool. So buckets, console, I love the console. This right here, super nice touch, 4-speed, original AM radio, dash is painted body color, GTO call out right there in the glove box so the passenger knows. Plus it gets the call outs on the door panels. Factory tach and gauges. Okay, you can even set the red line right here to whatever you want. It's already in place. Got water temperature, oil pressure, fuel and battery, things like that. So everything's in there, and it's ready to go so that you can see everything that's there and everything that's going on. You kind of monitor the vitals and what have you. This is kind of cool too. This is a manifold vacuum, economy and power. Now what I would suggest for you here is we have a new glove box liner that we bought. And what I would say to do is we do for a lot of people is we hide the stereo in the glove box, like an AM/FM CD player, okay, with satellite and some things like that, and it'll make it really nice. So you keep the stock radio here without having to cut a big hole there, and it has a hidden sound system. You can get your iPod, sat radio, CDs, whatever, and enjoy it. Got some storage in here, which is kind of nice. Even the center console light works, which is nice. That's a good sign on a car. Enough of my talking. How about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like? That's pretty good. That's a good amount of vacuum in there. And right now we're getting excellent miles per gallon, clearly because we're not driving, but as you start to tip into the throttle some, especially under load, that goes even more. But it's just kind of cool to see all this stuff work. Check out the tach. The tach works. Parking brake light works. Great oil pressure. On its way to 45, almost 50 pounds. Still a little cold, so just little stuff like that. That's nice, man. GTOs are just great looking. Great style, great looking. Got the rear defroster back there too, which looks very nice. What we have is a matching numbers, original 389 GTO. Brand new black paint, red lines, new black bucket interior, great sounding splitter exhaust. It's detailed, it's show ready, and it's just a cool, cool car. You know, I could ramble on about all the things like the ram air, the power steering, the detailed undercarriage, how nice the trunk looked. But the truth of the matter is, like, this car not only looks great, but as it goes down the road, it makes this great sound as the engine falls and rises in between gear shifts. And it's just a cool, cool car. No matter where you go, people love this car. It's thumbs up all the time. Just enough red on the car to make a couple things pop, but smoking good looking black paint. Anyway, if you can find a way to get this in your garage, jump on it quickly because this one will go fast. Call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.